Hello guys, and welcome to the third part of my Schranz Techno live set tutorial series. The first one was how I prepare the set, the second one the actual set, and now I come to the mastering. And I mastered the audio on the way home, so on the train, and I used my 10-year-old Mac laptop. So you see in a few seconds also plugins from Logic, but you also can use equalizer from Ableton, of course. And yeah, I would say let's dive in. Okay, you now see the whole recorded live set. And yeah, I have recorded two different tracks. The first track is the dry audio and the second one is a room audio. Because when I play live sets, I also turn on the microphone of my Zoom recorder to record the room. And it was, in this case, old industrial building. And it was interesting to catch the reverb and, the atmosphere of the room. And I wanted to blend it with the dry audio. First, we can have a listen in the dry audio, and then I show you a few seconds of the room audio. And now only the microphone, the room audio. As you can hear, it lacks bass because we now have everything on, and I turn off the equalizer from the room audio so you hear the raw audio. And together with the dry audio, it sounds like this. Yeah, so these two together make a perfect combination. And yeah, now I come to the effects of the dry audio, because I have everything on, so every mastering effect or plugin on. But of course we want to hear it also without any effect. And then I explain what I did. So here's the dry audio without any effect. And the first thing I did was an equalizer, a dynamic EQ. Mainly to filter out harsh frequencies. I will solo it so you can hear what I filter out a little bit. These two areas. And then we come to the channel EQ. I did low end boost, then here a dip to reduce the muddiness, a little 1K, and then I have a high cut. And this makes a huge difference. So the tonal balance, is totally different from without the equalizer. We hear it once again. And of course, you have, artistic freedom. So I could leave the original frequencies here, but I like it that it is a little bit more, focused on the low end and in this area too. So of course you can make no dip here, and that's the fun of mastering a live set. You can decide afterwards in which direction it goes, and my clear direction was to make it feel like you are in the club, or in this case in this industrial hall. The dry audio of course doesn't sound like you are standing in the hall, and my aim was that, like I said, when you close the eyes, when you close your eyes, then you can imagine how it feels to be there, and I think I did the job, and also with that equalizing here. Then we come to this gain, because the right channel has a little bit more volume or gain in the recording stage than the left, so I balanced it here. And then I combined it with the room audio. So we hear the combination of these two once again, and I turn off the effects one by one. Okay, now we come to the next part, and that is the imager. So I can mono the low frequencies, of course, then a little bit more narrow the low mids, and then this part here and the high frequencies get a little bit more stereo image. And you can clearly hear that the bass gets the mono image. I leave this plugin here always on, because it's the tonal balance, and you can control, or you can see how the frequencies are performing, or not performing, but in comparison to each other. So if we have the focus too much on the lows, then it's then it's a peak here. So it's not an equalizer or a spectrum analyzer, because what you see in a few seconds is the frequencies in relation to each other. And what's interesting here, when I turned off the equalizer from the dry audio, you see the dip disappears. A few minutes ago I explained that I wanted the dip, and it's also totally okay because it's your musical choice. And yeah, this change, for example, you can observe this change here in the overall tonal balance. Then we come to a very nice effect on the master. It's the decapitator from Sound Toys. And yeah, for a usual track master, you don't put so much distortion on it. But like I said, it's the special Schranz live set, and I wanted, distorted that way, and to have this feeling of this slightly overdriven speakers. And that makes a huge difference. I have, a loss in the high frequencies, and overall more distortion character. It changes the audio completely. And I like it totally, because the dry audio in combination with the room audio is a little bit boring for me, so it adds very nice character. Then we come to a multiband compressor. We have made a cut or a dip here in the low mids, but it's still very, I wanted to tame the frequencies even more, because you have the decapitator, and when you add distortion, you have more character and more, you're adding more frequencies again. And for this purpose, I tame the low mids a little bit. Then we come to this plugin here, and normally you use it for a delay, so a tape delay. In Ableton it would be the echo. But what's very nice here is you can use the character of a tape or of a tape delay without using the delay. That's why I turned the delay completely off and use the clip threshold, and when you turn it to the left, then you hear this effect. And I only wanted a little bit, so I will make a on-off comparison and also a comparison without the dry, and then you can only hear the effect. Okay. So you can hear it gives more character and more distortion, and the audio almost sounds like it's a little broken, but yeah, for me it's very interesting and I like it when I hear the whole set. For this video I only have this example here, then we have a better comparison. But if you watch the video I uploaded a week before, the whole live set, then you can of course hear the effects and everything for the whole live set. Then we come to the last plugin, and for every mastering it's a limiter, or in this case a maximizer here, but it limits for the 0.1 dB. And yeah, it makes everything louder and also gives a little bit more character, but not like the distortion plugins. That is a huge character change, but yeah, a little bit. And yeah, the plugin only works for me here to correct a few bits that are too much. So sometimes I see mastering videos where the threshold is way lower, but I mean the distortion compresses the sound very much, and that's already enough compression. So this setting here is fine. Okay, now we have everything. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have questions, of course, you can ask me in the comments. If you want to support me, you can subscribe, share the video. Then see you in the next video. Bye.